friends, I have a quick testimony to share with you and a story. So I'm going to try to do this in about 3 minutes because including myself, we all have the attention span of a goldfish. So crazy, but this is just where we're at. So anyways, here's the quick testimony. So I went on sabbatical for about 3 months from August through October. And I actually had taken 30 days off in June also. I was really just seeking the Lord, asking what would be next. So I managed a coffee shop for a couple years, and it was a beautiful 2 years. Very stretching, very challenging, all the things that it needed to be for me in that season, that God was teaching me in that season. And you know, we go from glory to glory, so I'm learning new things now in this season too. But ultimately, when I was on sabbatical, I really experienced a lot of things. I experienced true rest. That was a big theme for me when I went to Africa. Some of the leaders like pouring into me of, you need a rest, and me just going like, yeah, I definitely need a rest. I don't even know how to get started on that though. I don't even know. So yeah, rest has been a big deal for me. And then, you know what's funny, actually coming out of sabbatical, it's been like, how do I live life again in a place of rest? Like, that's really challenging, right? So anyways, basically, if I can sum this up pretty quickly, after about 3 months of sabbatical, I had applied to probably 4 or 5 jobs, and God just kept saying no. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to figure out what to do. But my heart has always been ministry. And so in the process of even like managing a coffee shop, before that I did ministry school, and even a little bit on sabbatical, towards the end of the sabbatical, was still doing some ministry. That's been my primary heart since I can remember. My parents were missionaries, and it's just my heart. That's where my heart's at. It's where I know the Lord has for me. So what's really cool is God has opened that door, and I'm officially becoming a full-time missionary, which is crazy to say. And it's amazing, and it's beautiful, and it's wild, and it's a brand new season. And so with that, I will be raising monthly support, but I'll also be building a prayer support team. And so there's a couple ways you could partner with that, whether it's one time, monthly, but ultimately prayer. Prayer is my biggest need at this point too, along with some finances too. But between the two, I'll be serving and working alongside of my church, Garner Christian Fellowship, which is my home church, and then the Triangle Prayer Room. And so that will look like youth ministry, young adult ministry, some worship, leading worship sets, serving in the prayer room, praying, ministering to the Lord, which is first and foremost, right? And so some other little things too, but yeah, those are the primary things. And so, and then going overseas, at least once a year. I would like it to be more. As far as for 2026, it's looking like it would probably just be once this year, and it could be the Middle East, potentially in August. I can't give too many more details other than that, but yes. So God's doing a lot. It's kind of wild, and I kind of just sit back and go like, all right, Lord, I'm just resting in you. I'm just kind of watching it all happen. It's cool. It's like, you know, as you scatter seeds, you know, when we rest in God, it's not like we're not doing nothing, but we're resting in his finished work. We're resting in just being obedient to what he's told us, and we have to trust the process. That's the hardest thing for me sometimes, is trusting the process of like, okay, I see the picture, I get it, I get the vision. This little step though is just kind of annoying, like the little detail, right? But I'm learning to love it. So anyways, I'm at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So I hope you have a great day. I just wanted to share that. I will have some more official kind of posts or whatever. We'll have more out there. But I just wanted to share that via video form so you can see my face also, hear my heart a little bit. I would love to get together with you face to face, and we'll just kind of go from there. Again, ultimately, I want to build friends who will partner and labor for the gospel and prayer together. There's a lost and broken world out there, and people need Jesus. I was in Raleigh earlier, and I was in, I had to drop a package off at Whole Foods, and I go in Whole Foods, and there's just so many people who are lost, and it breaks my heart, and I know it breaks God's heart too. But we have a Savior who will meet them where they're at, and we can introduce them to Jesus, and that's amazing. So anyways, I hope you have a great day. God bless you. I look forward to hearing from you soon.